All right, let's dive into this Entrepreneur's Toolkit thing. You sent this over to us, right? 10 reports, sales funnels, the whole shebang. They're calling it a business in a box, ready to go. We'll see about that.
Yeah, the thing that jumped out at me, first glance, is that it's all PLR private label rights.
Okay.
So meaning you can take this whole package, rebrand it, sell it as your own product.
So I could become like a guru overnight, even if my current business plan involves perfecting my microwave ramen recipe.
Maybe not a guru overnight, but it definitely saves you the hassle of creating all this content from scratch.
Right.
That's kind of the appeal of PLR. So let's jump into these reports and see what we're working with.
Okay.
First up, 20 signs you are born to be an entrepreneur.
I love a good personality quiz. Hopefully procrastinates important tasks isn't one of the signs.
No, don't worry. It's more about self-assessment than a pass-fail test.
Right.
For example, the report highlights the importance of embracing challenges.
Okay.
So true entrepreneurs see setbacks as learning opportunities, not failures.
Ooh, I like that. So it's not just about taking risks, it's about having the resilience to bounce back when things inevitably go wrong.
Exactly, and it touches on a point that's super relevant in today's world, a thirst for knowledge.
Yeah.
The report emphasizes that successful entrepreneurs, they're constantly learning and adapting to stay ahead of the curve.
Yeah, makes sense. The business landscape changes so quickly. You got to be a sponge,
Yeah.
soaking up new information all the time.
Speaking of soaking things up, let's move on to report. #2, 7 ways to diversify and grow your income.
Now we're talking. Everyone loves a good side hustle.
Yeah.
Spill beans. What are some of the gems in this report?
One strategy that stood out is leveraging your existing skills to create micro-income streams.
Okay.
So think about what you're already good at.
Yeah.
Are you a whiz with spreadsheets? Offer freelance bookkeeping services.
Oh.
Got a knack for photography? Sell your photos online.
Okay.
It's about turning those hidden talents into cash.
I'm already feeling richer. Just thinking about it. But let's say I've got my income streams flowing. Now what? Do I just shout into the void and hope someone buys my amazing ramen recipe?
That's where report #3 comes in, 7 steps to build an engaged community.
Okay.
In today's digital world, a strong online community can make or break your business.
Okay, I get the community is important, but sometimes social media feels like a black hole of noise.
Yeah.
How does this report cut through the clutter?
It emphasizes building genuine relationships with your audience.
Okay.
It's not just about broadcasting your message.
Right.
It's about fostering two-way communication, creating a space where people feel heard and valued. One specific tactic they highlight is hosting online events, Q&As, workshops, whatever fits your niche.
Okay.
It's a way to build that direct connection.
So it's less about shouting into the void and more about creating a cozy campfire where everyone feels welcome to roast marshmallows, share stories, and buy my ramen.
Exactly. Once you have that engaged community report, #4 helps you become the go-to expert, 7 steps to brand yourself.
Ah, yes. The personal branding thing.
Yeah.
But isn't that just for influencers and those super polished CEO types?
Not at all. This report argues that everyone has a personal brand, whether they're consciously crafting it or not.
Yeah.
It's about defining your unique value proposition.
Right.
What makes you stand out in a crowded marketplace?
So it's less about creating some fake persona
Yeah.
and more about distilling what's already awesome about me
Yeah.
and presenting it to the world. I can work with that.
And the report gives some practical advice too. For example, it stresses the importance of visual consistency across your online platforms. Your website, social media, email newsletters, it should all feel cohesive.
So even if my ramen recipe is revolutionary, if my website looks like it was built in the 90s, people are going to click away faster than you can say undercooked noodles.
Precisely. Now let's get a little bit meta here, because report #5 focuses on a platform that many online entrepreneurs use, 10 Skillshare secrets to bigger paydays.
Ooh, Skillshare. I've taken a few classes there myself, but I haven't exactly cracked the code on turning my love for underwater basket weaving into a Skillshare empire. What are some of the secrets this report spills?
One of the big takeaways is the importance of crafting a killer course title.
Right.
It needs to be specific, intriguing, and benefit-driven. Think about it. You're competing with thousands of other courses, so your title needs to grab attention.
So instead of Underwater Basket Weaving 101, I should go with something like Weave Your Way to Relaxation, Master the Art of Underwater Basketry.
You're getting it. And the report dives into other strategies too, like optimizing your course description for searchability and promoting your classes on social media. It's a whole ecosystem.
Sounds like there's a lot to learn there, even for seasoned online course creators.
Yeah.
But what about those of us who are, shall we say, a little less comfortable in the spotlight.
Don't worry, report #6 is here to rescue us introverts. 10 virtual networking secrets for introverts. It acknowledges that not everyone thrives in those big, boisterous networking events.
Bless this report. Personally, I find the idea of working the room about as appealing as a cold bowl of ramen.
Well, this report argues that introverts can actually excel at online networking.
Really?
It emphasizes the importance of building authentic connections one-on-one through platforms like LinkedIn and niche online communities.
So it's less about small talk and more about finding your tribe online and building meaningful relationships. I can get behind that.
Exactly. And the report even suggests leveraging your introverted strengths, like active listening and thoughtful communication to your advantage, so you can ditch the forced extroversion and just be your awesome introverted self.
I'm sensing a theme here. This toolkit is all about meeting you where you're at, whether you're a seasoned pro or just dipping your toes into the entrepreneurial waters. Speaking of which, let's dive into report #7, Affiliate Marketing Newbie Guide.
This one breaks down a popular online business model, affiliate marketing.
Okay.
Essentially, you promote other people's products or services
Right.
and earn a commission on any sales you generate. The world of affiliate links and discount codes. It sounds simple enough, but I'm sure there's a lot more to it than meets the eye.
Definitely. And this guide covers the essentials, like finding a profitable niche, choosing the right products to promote, and building an audience that trusts your recommendations.
So it's not just about slapping a bunch of affiliate links on your website and hoping for the best.
Right. It's about building genuine trust with your audience,
Yeah.
understanding their needs, and recommending products that genuinely add value to their lives.
Okay.
If you're authentic and helpful, the sales will follow naturally.
Okay, that makes sense. It's about providing value, not just pushing products. Now, let's talk about something that always gets my attention. Free stuff.
Yeah.
Report #8 is all about 7 ways to get free publicity. I'm intrigued. Is this just about begging for retweets, or are we talking real PR magic here?
It's definitely more strategic than just begging for attention.
This report is about getting your business featured in media outlets, blogs, podcasts, places where your target audience hangs out. One of the key strategies they highlight is crafting a compelling story about your business.
Oh.
Why should people care about what you're doing? What makes you unique?
So instead of just saying, hey, buy my ramen, I need to create a narrative that draws people in. Maybe something like, from college dorm to culinary sensation, the story of the world's best microwave ramen.
You're on the right track. And the report delves into practical tactics too, like building relationships with journalists and writing effective press releases. It's about becoming your own PR agent.
Sounds empowering. Okay, so we've covered income diversification, community building, personal branding, even a bit of free publicity. What else is in store for us on this entrepreneurial journey?
Let's shift gears and talk about collaboration report. #9 is all about 7 ways to leverage on partnerships.
Partnerships make me think of those awkward school projects where one person does all the work. How does this report make sure the collaborations are actually beneficial for both sides?
Good point. The report stresses the importance of finding partners that align with your values and target audience.
Okay.
It's not just about teaming up with anyone. It's about finding strategic partnerships where both parties bring something valuable to the table.
So it's like finding the peanut butter to my chocolate, the noodles to my broth, the perfect pairing that creates something truly delicious.
Exactly. And the report goes into different types of partnerships, from joint ventures to cross-promotions. It's about getting creative and finding win-win scenarios that expand your reach and help you achieve your business goals.
This is making me want to brainstorm potential ramen collaborations.
Yeah.
But before we get too carried away with noodles, let's move on to the final report in this Entrepreneur's Toolkit report. #10 is titled, Turn Your Passion into Cash, which honestly sounds like a dream come true. Tell me, is this actually possible, or is it just a bunch of fluffy motivational talk?
It's definitely more than just feel-good fluff. This report dives into the practical steps involved in turning that passion. Whether it's for ramen, underwater basket weaving, or something entirely different, into a sustainable business.
So it's not just about following your bliss blindly. It's about finding a way to make your passion profitable.
Exactly. It's about finding that sweet spot where your skills, interests, and market demand intersect.
Okay.
And the report provides exercises and prompts to help you identify your ideal niche and develop a business model that works for you.
This has been a whirlwind tour of entrepreneurial knowledge. From self-assessment to branding to partnerships, we've covered a lot of ground, and we're not even done yet. But before we delve into the specifics of PLR and how you can use this toolkit to launch your own business, Let's take a quick break.
Sounds good.
We'll be back in a flash with more entrepreneurial goodness. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to our deep dive into the Entrepreneur's Toolkit. We've explored the 10 reports. Now let's unpack how this PLR thing really works.
All right, PLR time. I'm all ears. Let's pretend I'm your average listener, completely new to this whole concept. Explain it to me like I'm two Vos.
5 bowls of ramen into a food coma. Okay, picture this. You buy a cookbook, right? You can cook those recipes for yourself, your family, friends, but you can't print copies and sell it as your own WN cookbook. That's copyright infringement.
Right. Stealing recipes is bad karma.
But with PLR, the creator of that cookbook specifically gives you permission to rebrand it and sell it. It's like they're handing you the keys to a food truck already stocked and ready to roll.
Okay, so that's what makes this Entrepreneur's Toolkit different. I'm not just getting information, I'm getting potential products to sell.
Exactly. You can take these 10 reports, slap your logo on them, tweak the titles, whatever you want. They become your assets to market and profit from.
My mind is officially blown, so I could take, say, that 7 ways to diversify and grow your income report, turn it into a fancy ebook, and sell it on my website.
You got it. Or you could break it down into a series of email lessons, a mini course, even a webinar. The content is there, the structure is solid, you just need to add your own flavor.
This is making my head spin with possibilities. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Back to the reports themselves. We covered the first 7 before the break. Now I'm curious about report #87 ways to get free publicity. Is this one actually legit? Free publicity sounds a little too good to be true.
Well, it's not as simple as snapping your fingers and magically appearing on the cover of Forbes, but this report lays out some smart strategies for getting your business noticed without spending a fortune.
Okay, I'm all about being smart, Andy frugal. What are some of the tactics they recommend?
One of the biggest takeaways is the power of storytelling.
Okay.
People are more likely to remember and share your story if it's engaging and relatable.
Right.
This report helps you figure out what makes your business unique and how to pitch that story to the media.
So instead of just saying, hey, I'm selling this amazing ebook, I need to craft a narrative that draws people in. Like, from ramen-obsessed student to online business guru, here's how I did it.
Exactly. It's about creating an emotional connection, making people feel something. And the report gives practical advice too, like how to build relationships with journalists and write effective press releases.
This is making me want to update my LinkedIn profile, ASAP, but I'm also realizing that going it alone can be tough, especially when you're first starting out. That's where report #9 comes in, right? 7 ways to leverage on partnerships.
You nailed it. This report is all about the power of collaboration. It emphasizes finding the right partners, businesses or individuals who complement your skills and reach a similar audience.
So if my ramen expertise is top-notch, but my marketing skills are, let's say, undercooked, I should find someone who can help me spread the word.
Precisely. It's about leveraging each other's strengths to create a win-win situation. The report even breaks down different types of partnerships, from simple cross-promotions to full-blown joint ventures.
Okay, this is starting to feel less like a solo ramen slurp fest and more like a delicious potluck of entrepreneurial goodness. And finally, we come to the last report in this Entrepreneur's Toolkit. Turn your passion into cash. I gotta ask, is this one just a bunch of motivational quotes and rainbows, or does it actually provide actionable advice?
It's definitely more than just feel-good fluff. This report guides you through the process of identifying your ideal niche, validating your business idea, and creating a product or service that people actually want to buy.
Okay, that sounds like follow your dreams and more like turn your dreams into a profitable business plan. I like it.
And the report emphasizes the importance of aligning your business with your values. It encourages you to think about what kind of impact you want to make in the world and how your business can contribute to that.
So it's not just about making money, it's about making a difference.
Exactly. It's about creating a business that you're passionate about, that brings you joy and fulfillment, and that allows you to make a positive contribution to the world.
This has been an incredible deep dive into the Entrepreneur's Toolkit. We've explored 10 reports covering everything from self-assessment to affiliate marketing to turning your passion into a real business. And now we're finally ready to unveil the magic of PLR and how you can use this toolkit to become an entrepreneur extraordinaire. Okay, so we spent a lot of time talking about the Entrepreneur's Toolkit and PLR, but I think now is the time to kind of put it all together.
Right. So imagine this. You're holding this toolkit. You're ready to launch your entrepreneurial empire. But you're staring at it like it's a manual in a foreign language.
Yeah.
Where do you even begin?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And I think, it can definitely feel a little overwhelming. at first,
Yeah.
but that's where the beauty of PLR really shines. You're not starting from scratch.
Yeah.
You have 10 high-quality reports ready to be transformed into your products.
Okay, so let's say I'm all fired up, ready to go. What's my first move? Do I just slap my logo on these reports and start selling? You could, and that's perfectly fine. But the real power of PLR lies in the flexibility it offers. Think of these reports as ingredients, not a pre-made meal.
Right.
You can mix and match, add your own spices, create something truly unique.
Ooh, I like that cooking analogy. So, like, I could take the 20 signs you were born to be an entrepreneur report
Yeah.
and turn it into an interactive quiz on my website.
Exactly. Or you could combine the insights from the 7 ways to diversify and grow your income and turn your passion into cash reports and create a comprehensive online course.
Okay.
The possibilities are endless.
This is making my brain do happy cartwheels. But I also have to be practical here. Let's talk about the money. How do I actually turn these PLR reports into cold, hard cash?
That's the million-dollar question.
Right.
And the answer is there's no one-size-fits-all approach. But let's break down a few strategies.
Yeah, fire up the brainstorming board. I'm ready for a money-making masterclass.
First up, direct sales. You can package these reports into ebooks, workbooks, even print-on-demand physical products. Sell them on your website, through online marketplaces, whatever makes sense for your niche.
Okay, so that's the classic product creation route. What other avenues are there?
Lead magnets.
Okay.
Remember how we talked about building an engaged community? Well, offering one of these reports as a freebie in exchange for email address
Oh, right.
is a fantastic way to grow your audience and build your list. Then you can market your other products or services to those subscribers.
Ah, the classic give something away to get something in return strategy. I love it. It's like the entrepreneurial version of a ramen exchange program.
Exactly. And with PLR, you have 10 potential lead magnets right off the bat. You could even create different opt-in offers based on each report, targeting specific segments of your audience.
Okay, I'm seeing the gears turning here. Direct sales lead magnets.
Mhm.
What other money-making magic can we conjure up with this toolkit?
Think about online courses and workshops. You can take the content from these reports, add your own expertise and insights, and create a high-value learning experience. Platforms like Skillshare, Udemy. Teachable, the options are plentiful.
So I could take that 7 steps to brand yourself report and turn it into a build your brand like a ramen boss workshop.
You got it. And the beauty of online courses is that they can generate passive income. You create the content once, and it can continue to bring in revenue for months or even years to come.
Passive income. That's the holy grail for us busy entrepreneurs.
I'm feeling overwhelmed, but in a good way. There are so many possibilities with this Entrepreneur's Toolkit and the power of PLR. But let's be real, there must be some downsides too, right?
Of course, there are always challenges in business. One potential downside of PLR is that the content itself isn't unique. Other people might be selling the same reports under their own brands.
So it's like opening a ramen shop and finding out there are already 5 other ramen shops on the same block. Haha. That's a good way to put it. But remember, the key to standing out is differentiation. You can take this base content and add your own unique spin, your personality, your expertise. That's what will make you stand out from the crowd.
Makes sense. It's like adding that secret ingredient to my ramen broth. That makes people crave Amway version.
Exactly. And another potential challenge is marketing. Just because you have these products doesn't mean people will magically find them. You still need to build an audience, create a marketing strategy, and put in the work to promote your offerings.
Ah, the eternal truth. There's no such thing as a free lunch, even in the world of PLR. But honestly, having this high-quality content to start with feels like a huge leg up.
Absolutely. It's like having a head start in the entrepreneurial marathon. You don't have to spend months creating content. You can jump right into building your brand, growing your audience, and making those sales.
I'm feeling inspired and ready to take action. So for anyone listening who wants to explore this Entrepreneur's Toolkit in the world of PLR, where can they go to learn more?
Head over to http.tiny.cc/toolkit. That's tiny.cc/e-toolkit. And you'll find all the details about this package, how PLR works, and everything you need to get started on your entrepreneurial journey.
Well, folks, that wraps up our deep dive into the Entrepreneur's Toolkit. We've gone from ramen-fueled daydreams to a full-fledged entrepreneurial game plan. Remember, success isn't about having all the answers. It's about having the right resources and the willingness to take action.
And this toolkit, with its treasure trove of reports and the power of PLR, it's a fantastic resource for anyone who dreams of launching their own business.
So what are you waiting for? Grab a bowl of ramen, fire up your entrepreneurial spirit, and get ready to turn those dreams into reality. Until next time, keep diving deep and keep those noodles al dente.